Hi everyone. Thanks for joining. I just noticed I had a piece of something on my blouse. Only noticed that when I turn on the camera. So hopefully it's gone. Hi guys. Tracy. Hello, hello. Monday, new week. We're giving everybody 1 minute just to pop in. If you guys are new to the group, please, my lives are always on time. So I start right at 12 o'clock or 7 o'clock, depending on the day. I'm live Mondays 12 to 1, Tuesday and Thursday 7 to 8, Eastern Standard Time. Hi guys. Thank you for joining. Good morning, Adriana. Good morning. It's like all my regulars on the lives. You guys, I miss you in the weekends. Let's get right to it. I want to pull, I pulled some things from my other phone just because I store them there. So, where were we? How has the weekend been? Any major manifestations? You guys doing the work? We've had, I don't really know where everyone is because some of you are part of the Facebook group and some of you aren't. If you're doing the work, if you're part of the 60-day challenge, please join. I didn't say that before because I don't want you guys to think that I'm promoting this group, but for the 2 months that you're doing the challenge, be part of the group. It'll cost you like $8. It's like $4 a month. So I just want to make sure you see the other people's manifestations. You see the conversations we're doing there, because I feel like I'm giving these tips and I'm answering everyone's questions in the group, and you may be missing out on that. So I just want you to join for just the 2 months that you're doing the work. Of course, you're welcome to stay after. The cost is negligible, but I want everybody to have the benefit of that. Scammers, I got 2 messages this weekend. Oh, Mona, I think your account's been hacked. I got a message from you. Guys, I don't message anyone, but I can't stop people from video recording my videos, starting accounts, pretending they're me. Please be wary with anyone you get a message from. Be wary. Is it dumb? Or is it, go to their profile, check. Do they have 12 followers? Do they have 300 followers? That's not me, right? It's not. And if you're not sure of a message, always get in touch with the creator and be like, have you sent this? I don't contact anyone for any reason. If you need me, you need to contact me. Okay, I only have one product for sale, which is the work that you're doing. It's a spreadsheet. You have to work on it every day. Just one thing, and the rest is coaching. So, I don't sell astrology, tarot, any of that stuff. Be careful out there. I got a message I didn't answer. Yeah, you see? So I think these guys are copying some creators and they're going in and selling sort of parallel products because they couldn't sell the same products and they would get shut down. I reported them, and then TikTok got in touch with me and say this content does not violate our community guidelines. I'm like, they're impersonating me, but I can't focus my energy on that. I just want to make sure you guys don't get scammed. I blocked a fake page of you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Just be wary out there with anyone, any creator. Let me close this, hang up on this. Guys, please don't call me. I don't take calls during my lives. This is educational about mindset and manifestation, how to set our mind right to get what we want in life. Okay. This week's challenge. So last week's challenge, I give my group a weekly challenge. Last week was 1 eye. Okay, in any shape or form. And it was hilarious. Like, the results were so good. So good. And we had, somebody said, like, the one that sticks in my mind is this girl who said, I opened the fridge doors, my in-laws were over, and there was like half a lamb or something like this. Anyways, the head was cut and it was just 1 eye, like an actual eye of the lamb. And I was like, no, please don't put a photo here of that. I don't want to see it. But other people saw an eye in jewelry, in someone's tattoo, it just like, it was inexhaustible, like at a hockey game or baseball game, I'm not sure. It was everywhere. Bus stop. It was just this one eye thing. So I loved how creative it was. Okay. So this week I thought on it. I thought, don't make this up, by the way. I thought on it and this is what came to me. Now this one, you probably can't, the universe can't get very creative with, but it's more about your focus. Okay. Remember, I don't look for these manifestations. They have to pop in your experience, right? 3D experience only. They can be in a photo, but a photo you see in 3D. Now when you scroll on your phone. This is this week's manifestation. Look at it, because I want it to imprint in your subconscious. Okay? It's the Ace of Spades. Any shape or form, any way it comes to you, can't be from your card pack that you have in your drawer, obviously. It can be from that. So I want to see how you guys do with the Ace of Spades. I'm really, really excited about this because somehow it came to me and I'm like, okay, let's see if anyone can get creative or how the universe can get creative with the Ace of Spades. It was really beautiful. A couple of people bought the spreadsheet and somebody asked me, every time I enter something, it just gets erased. Guys, I can't help you with technical questions like this. If you, maybe it's the download thing, just email me with your proof of purchase and I will attach the spreadsheets and start from it that way. But I'm not sure why your Excel wouldn't be saving your entries. I haven't had that problem. Nobody in the group has that problem. This is something new. Okay. Let's see. It's truly no pictures, no video. Okay. No picture, no video of the weekly challenge. Somebody says I can manifest a cup of coffee every morning. Yeah. I like you. I like you guys too. Okay. Let's dive into the material. I usually for the group, I do these lives to take up any questions, to share knowledge about the group, share manifestation stories and things like this. You guys can ask me specific questions, either about the material or about something that's going on. So I also take questions. So here's a question that I always get asked, and it was in our Facebook group today. Hello, I remember you said that the universe doesn't understand numbers. How to be sure we are receiving what we asked, like $1,000 or $1 million? How will it understand? So I have this theory, and in my teachings, I say the universe doesn't understand numbers. It probably can't understand numbers because numbers, like money numbers, are a player introduced concept. It's not part of the natural world, right? So the number thing, I'm testing it now in my group. This is why I'm doing the weekly challenges. So one thing that happened in my group was every time I give actual manifestations of things that exist, right? Like a horse, a turtle, a flamingo, those are very, very successful. When I give a manifestation of I've had a $500 and $1,000, those are not very successful. With $500, I think we got 3 success stories of unexpected $500, which is very, very low. Like with the eye, we got like 80 success stories. And with $1,000, we got somebody winning $1,000 and somebody else making a very unexpected sale of $1,000. I don't think anybody wrote to me that they got the cash of $1,000, right? I got the 500 one, but I haven't gotten the 1,000 one, right? I got the money, right? Obviously, but I didn't get specifically the 1,000. I did get the 500 a few weeks later somehow, very oddly. And I posted about it in the group. So my theory is the universe doesn't understand numbers. And if you want a lot of money, you should really need to focus on having the need met for which you need the money. So if you immediately need $1,000, Laura, I think, asked the question. If you really need $1,000, what do you need it for? And then focus, all your needs are met. All your needs are met. All my bills are paid on time. People who usually need $1,000 is for some bills. All my bills are paid. My source is infinite. I'm not manifesting it from my paycheck, from my job. My job is not my source of income. My husband's not my source of income. Wherever you get your money, your investment's not your source of income. Your source of income is the infinite intelligence. This is where you're drawing the money from. Okay. So it's better. Its job, an infinite intelligence, to address that $1,000 need that you have. But I can't say that other than that queen that got a $500 check, like exactly $500 check that I posted a video about, and she was like shocked. I can't say it's been successful. So in this group, I want to focus on techniques that are successful for the majority, right? Like I'm always about the group, the benefit of others, contributing energy to others. If it works for 1 in 1,000, then that's not a successful method, right? This one I wanted to sort of say about money, right? And then something happened to me. If you guys don't know, my work is based on the fact that I went to Dr. Joe Dispenza's seminar last October. Something happened to me I didn't talk about because it's just such a crazy story. I don't even know if I can make videos about like these crazy stories that I have no real proof of. So I am manifesting like $1 million, right? Because I talked about on my lives before how I have this fear of really large wins and, just having a lot of money and being visible for it. So I'm like, okay, $1 million it's been on my mind since last fall. It's not really a big deal. It's not like it's unsafe to have $1 million. So as I'm walking, as I'm putting this in my mind at the seminar, and as I'm walking through the resort there where the seminar was held, I find $1 million bill. Okay. Like obviously a fake one, but it said $1 million US. I'm in the car now, but I have it at home. Okay. On the ground at the Dr. Joe Dispenza seminar. Like, it's just so unbelievable, right? I'm like, okay, I set my mind to $1 million because the $1 million is safe. And within like a few hours, I find this on the ground, a $1 million bill. So this is what happens when you focus on numbers. That's my theory. When you focus on numbers, the universe finds the quickest way to meet that number. So maybe visually, I saw the number 1 million. The universe had this in somebody's pocket, made them lose it. And here's my number 1 million. But that's not what I meant. So I want you to pay attention to this, right? And it happened to a queen in our group actually posted this morning. She was doing the 500 and she says she refused this today, but she also found this today. It's like 500 in her local currency. Okay, it says specimen on it because it's fake money. So now you have two stories. She finds some fake money of 500 because she's focused on 500. I found $1 million, okay, which is, fake. So I just don't think focusing on the numbers will produce these results that we want. Or if it does, it won't produce it for enough people. And I want the success to be for the majority, not for the once in a while. I hope I was clear on that. Spend some time on that with the numbers. So, okay. So the question goes back to then, how do you manifest money, right? And I have like a whole playlist on manifesting money and manifesting abundance and manifesting a good life, manifesting your bills always been paid, right? But in terms of manifesting specific amounts, I think you should stay away from that. Like, for example, you want to pay off your mortgage, buy your mother a house. You don't need $2 million to make it happen. You just need that to happen. So at some point, like this was years ago, but there was a bank here in Canada, and in the bank, they had this thing, win your mortgage. So you applied for a mortgage, and once a year they had a draw to win a mortgage. And I don't think that's on anymore, but people won their mortgage paid off, right? So when you're thinking, I want my house paid off, don't think I need $1 million to make that happen. When you're thinking, I want to buy my mom an apartment or whatever you want to buy her, or a car, you're manifesting the car for your mom. Do not manifest the interstep, the in-between step of the money that you need in order to make that happen. Now you're thinking about the how. When you're thinking about the how, you can't make it happen. Okay. You're narrowing the universe from literally like this to like this. And now you have to make the money to make it happen because you just told the universe you need to make the money. That's the difference. Let's see what I missed. Sometimes I find things in the street or appear in my yard. Am I talking the ones I'm talking about, or I just need them? You know, Ronnie, that happened to me. That happened to me quite a few times, but only with small items that I needed. And sometimes I know for a fact I never had that thing in my house and it just appeared. You want me to read your story? I have it in my notes here from a queen who emailed me this weekend. And she said, what do you think about it? And I wanted to bring this one up because people may have the same exact experience and not talk about it. If you've had an experience where something specific of a want or a need appearing, okay, you guys know, like I have a famous video, it went kind of viral, about how I manifested the results for an assignment I didn't know how to start. So the results just came to me on an actual piece of paper with the actual answers for this assignment. Like it was just insane. And anyways, so this queen says, I wanted to share a rather fascinating and amusing incident that happened to me recently. For the past 2 years, I've been talking to my mother about a set of sheets I bought from England approximately 10 years ago. These sheets have been amazing and withstood the test of time. Despite being cool and made out of satin-like cotton, they remained in excellent condition until a few days ago when I noticed a crack after frequent washing. Feeling a bit saddened, I thought it might be time to invest in a new set of sheets, which I estimated would cost 200 euros. However, fate had a different plan in store for me. One morning, to my dismay, I woke up with my foot accidentally going through the sheets, making it irreparable, so the sheet is broken. While it was a bittersweet farewell to my trusted sheets, I decided to share the tale with my mother. Now here comes the truly bizarre part. As you know, when you purchase a set of sheets, it typically includes 2 pillowcases, a fitted sheet, and a duvet. However, my mother came across another fitted sheet in our closet that appeared entirely unused, which left both of us puzzled. It suddenly dawned on me that there's no logical explanation for having 2 fitted sheets from the same set. It was the same exact sheet. I was in a state of awe, almost believing I had stumbled upon a parallel universe. It was the most hilarious yet inexplicable moment in my life. So if you guys had a story like that, I have to collect my mind and tell you a few stories like this. They're like fascinating. So she's saying, did I borrow that from me in a parallel universe? Because she's just so emotionally attached to this satin-like sheets that she bought 10 years ago in England, right? So it's not likely there was another sheet that was just sitting in her closet. And this is a queen who's doing the work with me. Like I know her, you know, through the work. And it's not just somebody who's randomly emailing me a crazy story. Things like this have happened to me. I always just give thanks, you know? Just give thanks. You know, my mother had this pair of earrings that were from her godmother many years ago. Okay. It was like they were diamonds and she lost one. She lost one when I was a kid. Okay. After we changed 2 houses and all the furniture in the house, one day when I was in my 20s, she lost this earring when I was maybe 9. When I was in my 20s, now by this time we had 2 other homes and new furniture, she found that earring in the couch. In the couch we had bought, you know, maybe 6-7 years prior to that. It's just like, it's impossible. Like it's impossible. This was a diamond earring, specific, like very specific design. It was the match from the earring she had from her godmother. Just, you can't explain these things. You know, you can't make videos about them. It's just too crazy. That's very interesting. Here's what I say. Don't overthink it. Don't try to explain it. When you think about the how, you're losing your ability to do that again. Actually, this is an extremely important point. Do not try to explain where the earring came from, where the sheet came from. Don't. Just say thank you. Thank you. I accept this as a method of things coming to me. I think I manifested you. I like that. You know, I hope you, this group brings you value and helps you achieve your dreams. Hey, Google, add her to my cart. I never looked at it this way. I was thinking about money. Let's see. I guess that's in the conversation. I just want to make sure there hasn't been any questions. Join her 60-day challenge. Yeah, guys, join the challenge. You know, it's like the cost of a lipstick. But you know, when I think, this is the strange thing. I've had some bookings in coaching from people who are not doing my 60-day challenge. Okay. And when they come to my coaching, I'm like, it becomes apparent because I said, guys, do the 60-day challenge. If you need additional help, if you're stuck on something, just book a session with me. Right. So when I get these bookings, people, like, have you done the challenge? She's like, no. I just wanted to talk to you directly. I don't have time for that. Okay. So you don't want to do the work on yourself. It's not a money thing. You don't mind spending $150 to talk to me because you think I can snap my fingers and fix you, right? It's not, you got to do the work. I'm providing you a product for $20 where you do the work. I'm here for you 3 days a week. I answer all my emails. Now, if you're stuck, then you book the call. I'm like, people would rather pay money to not do the work. Well, I guess that's with everything in life. But with inner work, you can't do that. You can't. You have to at least start. And yeah, if you're not really sure, if you're confused, I understand you need more help. But for you to say, I want somebody to fix me, it can't. Don't waste your money on other coaches. Don't do anything. Do the work yourself. Use my 60-day challenge. Do the work day by day. And if you don't see results like the queen in my groups, okay, yeah, we haven't manifested $50 million, but we've manifested such amazing things and such a raise in consciousness and, all sorts of objects that we needed and jobs and SPs coming back. And, in the process of that, bad relationships breaking up, right? And it's just a lot of fun to see your inner progress and to see I'm able to do this. I'm able to do this. I don't need some witch casting a spell to bring my SP, because when I do this work, my SP can only think about me. That brings you so much self-worth. Let's see, where were we? Can I still join the challenge if I don't use Facebook? Yes, of course. How do I manifest? Let me just make sure. Where are we? And then we'll talk about the SP. Let me get this straight. I pay you and I do all the work. I love it. Yeah, you see, this is why something that's free has no value to anyone. Once you feel like you've paid me, you want to do the work. You know what I mean? If I said there's just a free download on my website, nobody even gonna go and buy it. Once I pay $20, I'm like, I paid for this. I'm like, I need to do it. This challenge is made of gold. Thank you so much. I told you guys, keep this spreadsheet as your magical place to go to. When I was doing mine in the fall, okay, and you guys know how much I manifested. When I was doing the challenge in the fall, I really went to my computer and I knew this was my magical place every morning with my coffee. I told you guys, don't eat before you do any of the entries. Okay? Don't eat. So I would just put my coffee, open it up, and I felt this magic coming. I'm like, everything I write here manifests. Everything's to the highest benefit of all. I am ready to be surprised with the results. No, you don't have to do it in the morning. Just don't. My point is, I was just really excited to open my computer in the morning. You can do it at night. You can be like, my secret time to myself is coming in the evening to do my work. Go approach it. Don't approach it that you approach a spreadsheet from work. Okay, approach it like, I can't wait to open. By the way, put a password on it. Yeah? Put a password. You don't want anyone to ever see what you write in there. And the password, make it meaningful. I'm here for you guys 3 days a week at the same exact time. I am consistent. You have to be consistent. Okay? If I show up 3 times a week, you show up for like 1 hour each, and I answer the emails, and every day I'm present on Facebook answering everything, then you can spend 15 minutes on the spreadsheet every day. What is this? What's going on here? If anybody, so I'm not following this conversation, but if anybody is not, I think this David guy has to go because he's just distracting from my work here. This is like me, I'm in the flow when I'm doing these things. I'm channeling information. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we don't tolerate in this group any other conversation except the work. It's all about the work. You do the work and I will coach you. You don't do the work, don't come ask me how to manifest your SP. Yeah, we blocked him. We blocked him. Well, you see, that's distracted me. Let's talk about the SP. Or have I missed anything? Oh no, I haven't finished my. There were a few things here in the albums. I have an album for every life. Okay, so remember, if you have a story like the one with the sheets, I want to hear it. If something just came out of nowhere, I want to hear it. This is important from a queen who emailed me last night. So she's making 3 points. I want you to please pay attention. She's saying, hi, Mona, I hope you're doing well. I have decided to restart the challenge for a number of reasons, okay? So what I tell you guys, if you're in the middle of the 60-day challenge, but at some point you get there and you're like, what I wrote above doesn't ring true. You know, I've changed, right? Because you're supposed to change as part of this, right? So she's saying, I decided to restart the challenge for a number of reasons. One, I was not using the spreadsheet as I should. I was using a separate notebook, dispersing the energy you cautioned against, right? So don't have all this other, just do it all call it your magical spreadsheet. Okay, that's how I used to think about it. Call it your place where you're going to feel like you're going to tell the truth about what you want. Number 2, she says, I realized I was not being completely honest about everything I wanted, as you pointed out for many of us. This is a huge problem with women in general. We have problems saying exactly what it is we want because we feel like we were taught not to say too much or not to ask for too much, or anyways, there's a lot of societal limiting beliefs, but women have this problem more so than men, right? We're not able to open our mouth and say, I want you to tell me if you're going to marry me in the next 3 months or I'm moving on. Okay. We're like, no, we're not going to say that. We're just going to be like nice and sweet and, Number 3, on a video, you told us that not tapping into the things we're truly passionate about can be a hindrance in our process. I'm working on a new business and I'm loving it. So she basically is sending me her life in images and saying, please observe this new version of my life in images, right? So if you approach this work, 1, dispersing your energy, 2, not being truthful about what you really want, like, I have queens who tell me, I want him to communicate more. You don't want to communicate more after 3 years. You want him to put a ring on your finger. Well, yeah. Okay. So it's not the communication that you're looking for, right? It's not longer texts. Well, yeah. Open your mouth and say what you want. Get it? And number 3, she's saying you got to follow your passion. You have to follow your passion, but that will come from this work. In this work, the things that you were doing before will become unbearable if they're not aligned with you. This is how you'll know. I got a message from a queen and she's saying, something's happened to me as I'm doing this work because I can no longer stand my boss touching me. He has this like way he taps my shoulder or something that I'm just like, he's been doing this for years, but I'm just about to like punch him in the face because I can't tolerate this anymore. You know what I mean? So as she's doing this work and she's coming into value, she's telling herself that she's deserving of this and that, and she's valuable, and whatever you have, that's sort of like half-ass, that's lukewarm, that's not really what you want. You won't be able to tolerate it anymore. Right? So, I want you to be aware of that. It's totally normal. You have to let things fall you have to let things crumble if they crumble without your assistance. We had 3 breakups in the process. I put this work out at the end of April. I had 3 breakups of long-term relationships. And the women weren't coming to me saying like, oh my God, my relationship, it dissolved as a result of doing the work. They're saying, as a result of doing this work, I realized this isn't going to work out for me. For me, right? It's about them. It's not going to work out for me. Forget it. I'm strong enough to see that he's either going to come back in a new version of him, or this is not what I want. I've been with him for 2.5 years, said one queen. You know, I'm 29. I want to start having kids. He's not there. I talked to him about it, and he said when he has a better job, which is open-ended. So I decided to let it go. I'm going to tell you, she didn't lose anything. He's either now going to really work on getting that better job, or he wasn't intending to marrying her anyways, but he would have spent another 2-3 years of her time. No problem. Right? No problem. I like when new people catch up on the challenges. The previous challenges are all listed in the Facebook group. And what new people are doing is they can't help but manifest it, right? But new people know this because I talk about doing my live. And then they go in there, they're like, okay, what's my list? Okay, I'm going to manifest all of these things. And then, you know, I get things like this. It's like, day 2, so far, I have the horse, the rose, the cat, the red bird, and the flamingo. And I'm requesting them as I catch up on the live. So every live she watches, she's like, okay, I want my cat, my red bird, my everything that we put together. And it's just such a feeling of, it's a very empowering feeling when you notice that you're able to bring these things. And I told you guys, new people are able to bring these things forth a lot faster than we did them one by one, because they're riding on the group energy. Do not be upset if you're like an older audience of mine and these people are riding on your energy, because they are pouring in a lot of new energy into the group. I saw a flamingo. Nice. On someone's status. I saw the eye in my dream. It was made of wood. So you're able to impress your subconscious mind with the challenges that I give you guys, which is amazing, right? If you dream about them. This is a really good thing. You guys know what this week's challenge is, right? This week's challenge is the Ace of Spades. Do not go looking for it. I want it to come to you. I want creative stories, and it won't maybe be able to be as, because it has to be the Ace of Spades, so it won't be able to be as creative as the eye, which was phenomenal, but the way in which it come to you will be very creative if you don't look for it. I'll never forget the video on Stop the Rain for a Walk. So I did it again today, okay, but I'm not going to post those kind of sensational videos anymore. So this is how I do it. I want you guys to understand. And in the video I did say, I can't like wake up, see the rain and be like, stop, and it stops. What I do is I give it a deadline, right? And by giving this deadline, the way I imagine it is like almost like shifting into a sunny parallel day, right? But I give it a certain amount of time because I haven't figured out yet how I can change this concept of time, or I eliminate it rather. So when I was going for a walk, I left my house and I was like, in 10 minutes, I will be at the park. And when I am at the park, I was like, I am going to do a video about how it's going to stop, but it's going to stop so I can go for a walk. So when I got there, I started my camera, I did it. And this is exactly what happened. Now, this morning, my fiance can testify to this, but nobody else can. It was raining really hard, like really, really hard. And when I say morning, I woke up at 9:15. So 9:15, it's raining really hard. And I'm like, babe, by the time I do my live, it's going to be sunny. If you notice, like at the beginning, like 12, when I started this live, it was actually sunny. And it had rained from all through the night and into the morning. Yeah. So this is how I do it. I sort of give it, like, imagine the parallel, the sun. Okay. But very vividly. You have to train yourself to do this. And then you have to give it a period of time. It doesn't matter if it's 10 minutes, if it's 2 hours, it has to be associated with something that you're doing, not with the numbers on the clock. Again, I don't believe in the numbers or the universe's ability to understand them. So, you know, I'm like, by the time I do my live, so now I'm seeing myself doing my live, it will be sunny. There will be no rain. That's exactly what happened today. but I won't be doing any more of those videos. If anybody wants to go back on that video, go back and see. There's at least 200 to 300 people who commented, what's the big deal? I can do this as well. I've done this since I was a child. My child can do this. I used to be able to do this as a child. I have to retrain myself, or I tried this and it worked. So it's not like some out there skill, right? It's not. If you understand the concept, and especially as children, you're able to do this, no problem. Anything that's of a lower consciousness than us can be commanded by us via the infinite substance, right? I outrank the rain in consciousness. That's how I'm able to do it. That's how anyone's able to do it. It's fascinating though, when you try it. You know what you have to lose? Try it. It's not a big deal. Let's talk about the SP. Who wants to talk about the SP? Anybody? A lot of my talk is about the SP when I talk to my queens. Me. SP is the specific person. A lot of people come to the manifestation work or mindset work to get back an ex or to attract somebody that they're already attracted to. Manifesting SP and money. It's usually a person that you already know. I think the thing with the SP is funny because there is there are two ways to manifest the SP, right? There are two ways. One is via whatever they call affirmations, but you make it about him, right? And these are the women who make them come and go, come and go, come and go, and make up, break up. They always come. They come and they tell you exactly the words that you scripted about, but then they leave you again as you fall back into your default self. I've been doing SP talk for 2 years. I'm tired. I just want to drop it at this point. Yeah. So the way you do the SP, so this is about, like, if you do it like a spell, it will only last for a brief period of time. So if you want to manifest them permanently, the work cannot be about the SP. I just did a video right before I started this live because this whole weekend has been about the SPs with my queens. And I'm not really sure I'm being understood when I say what you want is not your SP, right? Like, hopefully you don't want him as, oh, here's this toy, my SP's here. I want to touch him and feel him and enjoy him, right? Hopefully you don't want him as an object to objectify him or her. What you want is the future that you envision that you have with that SP. Am I correct? Right? You want, you know, when you say, I want my SP, you're thinking he's going to be the one to make you happy. You're in love with him. He's going to marry you. He's going to provide you with 2 children. What you want about your SP is the life that you're going to have with your SP. That's what you want. Not him and his body as an object, right? Like, if you're manifesting him as an object, you can forget this is not their life for you. And I don't help people do that. But women don't do that. Women want the man they want because they want to have a life with the men they want, right? That's what they're manifesting. So here's the thing. Your SP has certain qualities that made you fall in love with him. Whatever those are. His masculinity, his height, his looks, the way he touches you, the way he provides for you, the way he treats you, whatever it is. Okay, you fell in love with him. So that's your list. That list is personal to everybody. Okay, and then you fell in love with him and what you want him. So you can project, you can take all of his qualities and project them into a life together where you can constantly have these qualities and be in love and etc. So now, instead of praying for him specifically as an object, praying, manifesting, affirming, whatever it is, you're going to switch that focus to the end goal. The end goal is you in this life with this man that has these qualities or better. So a man who has all of these or better, and your feelings are all of these that you have for your SP or better. right? Remember, you have to leave it open to the universe, okay? Because if you're focusing on manifesting John Smith, the universe doesn't really have to change John Smith. John Smith can stay the same and return into your life on and off 5 times, and you're still not married to him. If you focus yourself into being at the end, right here, right? I'm married, put it on your vision board, your ring, okay? It's on your vision board. Your wedding dress, it's on your vision board. A picture of a family if you want children from the back, okay? A picture of your family, faceless. All of these should be sequentially organized in your life and images. So here you are, right? In this life. You're married. Who are you married to? Well, obviously, you'd only marry a man you're in love with that has these qualities that you love in your SP, right? You wouldn't just accept a proposal from a guy you don't want to touch, right? So here you are in your married life, which means either your SP came back in the version you want him to and proposed to you, or you found somebody who's better and you love him better. It's a win, win, win. You want him or better? I cut out a nice ring. Yes, only one ring, guys, okay? I see pictures of, my queens are sending me their life in images. I see pictures, 2 to 3 rings. They're all different. Pick one. Don't confuse the universe. Okay, I put this one on my video. You guys know my video, right? When I was single, I got the exact one. Even though other cuts of diamonds are more popular, right? The chance of me getting the exact same one is like, love it. Love it. Focus is on the ring. Focus is in, I'm manifesting a life partner. I'm manifesting a husband. I'm manifesting, I see myself traveling with my husband, having this life together, doing grocery shopping together. He asked me today if I want to do grocery shopping with him. I said, no. What are you talking about? You go by yourself. Please. I just want to see if there's any SP questions. Is it better to let go in manifesting and work towards? No, it's better. It's better to, this is not the right question. So I'm going to reword your question. Is it better to let go in manifesting or work towards it? It's better to be extremely clear about what it is you want. Like I was. I want a husband and a life partner. My SP or better is going to meet me here in this life. Him or better. If I can love somebody more, why not? That means he's proven himself 10 times more than my SP. Why not? Right? This is the kind of let go you need to have. You're letting go of the specific of the how, but you're focusing on exactly what it is the end goal is. Right? A lot of women want to manifest babies. See yourself holding your baby. Right? If that's what you want. If you know for a fact you're only going to have this baby once you're married, once you in a loving relationship, then all of that is a consequence of, it's just one step in between you and having your baby. If you're already holding your baby, that means you are married to that man. I'm saying. Should you actively date on apps to manifest your SP? 100%. 100%. You have to open all avenues, but you have to date smartly on apps, right? That's a different topic. I've talked about exactly how you have to date online, right? You have to open all avenues and be completely open with the universe. Okay. Put yourself out there in every situation. Smile at everyone who's at the coffee shop. Like, do not worry, because if you attract 10 people, you only need to talk to the one you're interested in or none. Curious also, how do I reject all the potential partners' jobs until I get the partner jobs I want? I'm trying to understand how you reject it energetically, or so they don't come to you, or how do you socially reject them? Are you talking about online date? I'm not, please be more clear. You energetically, when it's not something you want, but it comes to you, like that $1 million bill that came to me, you have to energetically give it back and be like, this is funny, but it's not what I asked for. It's not what I asked for. But then again, I knew I shouldn't ask for another $1 million because it would be the same result. So I came to the conclusion that numbers, you know, now I'm focusing on what I'm going to do with that $1 million. How do you feel about making a journal for this course? I guess I could. You spend way too much time in front. I don't think you should be spending more than 10, 15 minutes. Right? Because you got to record your dreams. You got to see what happened in 3D, either if you're doing it at night, either today or the day before. And then you got to focus and enter your affirmations. This is the thing. You can't just like go at work and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got 10 minutes to enter. No, you have to be in a Zen state of mind. Okay. Not having eaten, not digested. This is why it's probably better to do it first thing in the morning. It's hard for people who have kids. The links are in my bio if you want to join anything. Journal planner is amazing. Yeah. Let me think on this and see. Maybe I can offer a sort of on paper. But you see, I want people to be able to rewrite as they change in this challenge. This is why I did it electronically. What is your favorite way to manifest? So I'm a naturally literal manifester, which means just like in the story with $1 million, it just literally comes as I speak. So I really have to turn into, or when I was manifesting a wedding ring, I actually found a wedding ring on the street. So that didn't work for me. So if you're a literal manifester and you find that your words bring the results that you said, but it's not exactly what you meant, you really need to do a lot of work to align your three centers: the vision that you have, what you speak, and your feeling. If you're a literal, how do I know what kind of manifester I am? If you're a literal manifester, you would know already, because weird things would happen to you, right? Like, you know, you're manifesting, you know, exactly like what I said, a ring and then on your finger, and then you find a wedding ring on the ground. Manifesting $100. I was thinking about getting an exact $100. I found it twice in the same summer. Like just very, very literal things. I want my phone to ring, and I was thinking of somebody to call me and my phone rings, but like in the next 5 seconds, but it's not that person because my thought reached somebody else. This is crazy, right? I was like, phone ring. This was years ago. Okay. When I didn't really know too much of what I was doing. Ring. So I'm thinking about that person. And within like a few seconds, my phone rings. It's like, oh, I don't know. I thought of you. I gotta, you know, it was like a second cousin of mine. And, I was like, that's not what I meant when I said make the phone rings. But sort of this literal things will happen to you. They will reach somebody else's energy. They will be like, it's confusing results, but it's kind of literal. This is a great question. When you get what you manifest, then what happens? I feel empty when it happens. Guys, when you manifest anything on your list, you gotta populate your list with a new desire. I don't even think I talked about this before, right? Because any manifestation is leaving like space in your creative field, right? So I already manifested the ring. I've already replaced the image of the ring in my life and images, right? Because this is already accomplished. I gave thanks, I gave gratitude, and now I have other things. We have constant desires, right? And you replace it with a trip. You replace it. You constantly need to grow and evolve. Okay. No manifestation is completely, I never want to change the status quo. Okay. Even when you want to get married, it's to grow in life. Is to buy a house, is to travel with that person, is to make babies with that person, even making a baby, right? At first, it's about holding the baby, but then you want to see them grow in life, and then your manifestation, them doing good in school, and then, you know, you want to see your grandchildren, and then so on. So you shouldn't stop practicing, exercising your energetic imprint into the infinite substance ever. The moment you stop, you kind of lose what you've accumulated. But remember, it's all inner. It's all you. Can I have multiple desires to manifest? Of course. I'm definitely a literal manifester. Yeah, I am too. I had to get over that though. Because at some point it was kind of even scary. How come when we're young we manifest without thinking about it or doing the hard work? There's all these good questions, nowadays. So I have a video about how I found out I'm a manifester. It wasn't called that when I was growing up, because I would lie about things and they will come true. They would come true, but really odd things that couldn't have come true. That I would say lies about or sort of live in my imagination and speak about my imagination. So I really believe this ability to connect with the infinite substance. And for the people who are new in my life, I'm sort of gonna clarify. God, formless substance, us. We're not commanding God. Okay? There's gotta be a creator of all of this. And the formless substance is neutral intelligence. This is why you can imprint bad or good in it. It will come. It's neutral. Okay? It's just technology. It's just the interface between us and God. It's been created that way so we can access it. Now, as a child, you're easily accessing this formless substance and you can bring forth good or bad. Okay. Now, I do believe there's a level of protection that is offered by, I don't want to get into it in my materials, right? Because, it's not what I'm about. I'm about manifesting the money and ASP, and I want to help people move their lives along, move forward with their lives and get happiness, right? But I do believe there are entities that protect us. There are entities that are against us doing this. The formless substance is being manipulated by other people in the world via rituals and groups of people that are imprinting the negative. And it has no choice but to return the negative or the positive. Now, again, this isn't God. This isn't God. It's the technology that we're using. This is why I'm showing you with my weekly challenges. You can use this infinite substance to bring forward all sorts of weird things, right? One eye, one horse. You're living in the city and you saw the horse, like things that are not likely to come forward and have nothing to do with God, really, right? How to access the formless substance. This is what all my work is about. So you have to go through my work, do the 60-day challenge, be part of the group, observe the others. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I talk about it as God's algorithm. Beautifully put. It's God's algorithm. But God won't change the algorithm. Okay? He won't change it. He won't change any of his creations. This is very obvious. This is why Satan still roams the world. There's a specific Bible passage I read in one of my lives where it's clear that this guy, Satan, can move in and out of heaven and talk to God and do all these things, and God won't cancel him. Don't cancel him, because none of what has been created can be canceled. It's all like happening. The time is just for us, right? But it's all happening at the same time consistently. Nothing's being canceled. Everything we think about must manifest, including the bad. I'm telling you, be careful. Always when you manifest, to the highest benefit of all, to the highest benefit of all. Okay? I was working with a woman, this was in May, and she said her SP already had proposed to another woman. And at that point, she contacted me and she said, I need your help. He's proposed to her. I can't live without him. I can't, So I said, okay, let's do this thing where, she said, honestly, I want her. I said, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Okay. Cause it's all going to come back to you. Okay. I want you to think about you marrying him or being with him or have this one image in your mind where it's to the highest benefit of all. And I want you to show me. And when you journal, you say to the highest benefit of all. Okay? So she did. She did this. She's like, I really don't want anything good for her. I said, no. You want things to unfold to the highest benefit of all. Within a few weeks, her ex, the man who was engaged now with this woman, came back and told her, she said, oh, my fiance cheated on me. And she actually decided to go for this other guy. And it's not like the fiance was like, he had some pride. He's like, I'm not here to ask you back. I just hope we can be friends. I'm really sorry I hurt you. I'm really sorry. You know what I mean? So I only talked to her for a couple of weeks after that. I don't know exactly if they got back together or not. But the point is, she managed to eliminate this third party to the highest benefit of all. Obviously, it was to this woman's highest benefit because She left him for the guy she cheated with. You don't need to take anything from anybody. You just need things to be resolved. It's hard to manifest with anxiety and depression when your thoughts are always negative. Yeah, I agree. I have a playlist called Negative Feelings, and I'm going to keep adding there. A lot of people are battling with this. I think I have 3 or 4 videos already. Please go to the top of my bio, and it says Negative Feelings. Just click on that and watch the videos. Never try to manifest from when you have depression, anxiety, you feeling low. When you're low, your only focus should be to bring yourself high. It should be your only focus. I'm going to remember this. God's algorithm, the formless substance. Maybe that's easier for people to digest. But the point is, you must access this algorithm and you must make it work in your favor. And you must remember that there's people in this world that are doing this purposely. Okay? A lot of them for their own good and the negative of everyone else. They're doing this via rituals, via all sorts of ways that they were able to access that. If you watched an interview of Oprah, she was talking about manifestation and how she kind of learned how to do it. And then she's telling people exactly, sort of step by step. But then she said, the interviewer is asking her, so do you do these things to manifest? And she says, no, because right now in my life, I've come to a point where I know how to do it much easier. I know I'm just able to kind of see exactly the step by step or whatever, put herself in that feeling. So I believe her. Okay. People who have manifested like that, especially people who came from nothing and really were able to do this via inner changes. When she's observing those inner changes, she knows what inner changes have led to the next step. And so she's able to do more, because right now she doesn't want any more money, but I'm sure she has other desires for herself as a woman, as a person, she keeps doing it. It gets easier. So the bottom line is it gets easier, guys. Do the work. Okay. The 60-day challenge should be a no-brainer. You do the work. Don't come to me being like, oh yeah, can we have a call? And you tell me exactly how to manifest. Okay, Queen, I'm taking the 60-day challenge. Can I work on different fields? Is it inclusive? It includes four fields. Okay, relationships, money, career, and people, which can be different than money, right? You can do what you love, but then you also need to manifest large sum of money, and body. So I'm not really sure what else you want. Another queen said, I want to manifest a better relationship with my children. That goes under relationships. It doesn't have to be romantic. Keep your love column for love. Love who you love, your mother, your children, your SP, etc. And don't forget, when you're taking the 60-day challenge, you're committed to the 60-day. If you miss a few days, somebody asked me, can I start and then I'm going on vacation and then I do it the rest? I said, no, just get it when you come back from vacation, when you can commit that you're going to work on it for 60 days. You also have to watch all my lives. If you miss a live, go watch it on YouTube. I cannot work on this harder than you. I cannot work on your life harder than you. That should be the idea in your mind. Who has worked more this week on the 60-day challenge for me? Mona or me? It should be you. Yeah? Okay. If you guys don't know me, this is the end of my life. I go exactly 1 hour. At the end of my life, I do the 369 I am a winner tapping. In this group, we have a lot of lottery winners. Nothing like that super major, but people win every week. I won $130 this week. I posted it on the Facebook group, but people won like $20, $40, etc. A win is a win. There's going to be a big one, 100%. All right. Put your hands together if you want to participate in the 369 tapping. This will take 15 seconds. You have to say it with me, eyes open. I am a winner. 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 I am a winner.